So, I'm going to show the story, and since I don't have any heroes at level 1 right now, I'm going to use Iron Man, who is at the right level to start the second difficulty mode, which is Heroic. And we're gonna do this. If you take a look at my hero list, I have most of them. I'm missing 5 of them. And a lot of my heroes are currently level 60. And I'm busy just bringing the rest of my heroes to level 60. And at the same time I bring them to that level, I finish the story on all 3 difficulties because it gives bonuses to well, you get the quest bonuses for all 3 difficulties, so it can really add up, especially those that give power coins. So I have a lot of them. One thing I can say before we start is that the characters we had a review, because when the games came out, the heroes, their power progression went from level 1 to 30. The maximum level has always been level 60, except that when the game started, heroes would get their ultimate power at level 30, and then you would just boost your powers as you went. Eventually, they started reviewing those heroes, so heroes that really needed help got it, and now the heroes that have gotten their reviews get their ultimate power at level 52, which might sound a bit ridiculous for people and say, yeah, come on man, I want my ultimate power right fucking now. Well, instead they replaced the old ultimate power with the signature move, signature power, which heroes get at level 30, just like they used to. And the signature powers are usually very, very good. So that compensates for having to wait longer for their ultimates. So for example, Black Panther has gotten his review and is now freaking awesome. Black Widow is waiting for hers. She'll get it at the end of April. Cable is still waiting for it. Colossus
I don't want to be the
was
one to
of the
tell Tony when he
first
screws
heroes
up.
to get it, so he's not quite as good as Black Panther, for example. Cyclops waiting for his, but it's still very nice. Daredevil got his, and he really needed help, and he got it. He's very strong now. Deadpool hasn't gotten it, and he needs it. Emma was released after they started those reviews, so she got it, and at the same time she got another review afterwards, and now she's pretty good. Gambit also was released after they started doing the reviews, but he also needed help, and he got it. Ghost Rider was released relatively recently, needs a little bit of help, but overall he's very strong. Hawkeye was one of the weakest characters. He got the review and is now pretty solid. Human Torch was solid all the way, but he still got his review and he's even better now. Iron Man is waiting for his review. However, he's a pretty strong character overall, and his level he has a pseudo signature move which is just as good as any signature move from other heroes. Jean Grey waiting for a review, but she's very powerful. Loki was released afterwards. Very strong character. Ms. Marvel got a review and is awesome. Nightcrawler was released after reviews and I really like him. Punisher hasn't gotten his, but it's still very nice. Rocket Raccoon hasn't gotten his review. You will get it once the Guardian of the Galaxy movie comes out, but he still rocks. Scarlet Witch hasn't gotten a review, but
time for a software
very
update.
Strong. Spider-Man was the first one to get his review, if I'm not mistaken, I only got him
They need me out
recently,
there
and
now.
he's pretty good. Squirrel Girl was released after the review started, but she needs help, and she will get it very, very soon, by the end of the month. Storm is basically the OP character in the game, and she hasn't gotten a review. So yeah, she's gonna be nasty when she gets it. Taskmaster was the last hero to come out, and he's pretty interesting. A lot of people say he's very strong. Can't say I agree with them, but he's decent. He's very decent. Thing, solid, hasn't gotten his review, so slightly boring. Thor, strong, but hasn't gotten his review yet. It will get better. Wolverine, after Black Widow, will be the next one to get his review. So I'm looking forward to it, because as you can see, he has a green name, which means I prestiged. Prestiging means you start over at level 1, and you get a different color name, and you get a free costume. Well, it's the default costume that you get, that you can use when crafting costumes. So that's very important if you don't want to spend money on costume, but you have to be very lucky, let's face it. Well, I'm still missing Captain America, Doctor Strange, Hulk, Luke Cage, and Moon Knight.
Nicely done.
Just one more thing before we start.
Good work.
I want to show Black Widow, because I was just talking about
Nicely
that
done.
Costume
Hard work pays off.
Recipe. Well, I got lucky when I created my last one. And
The
she
two
got
most
her
powerful
last,
warriors are
costume, which
patience
is
and
Fear
time.
itself, and it looks awesome. I'm really happy with that one. Anyway, so let's bring back Iron Man.
If they need my help, things must be serious.
We will do the story. Sorry for the wait. Alright, let's go do the prologue. I will let the movie go.
I am Uatu, the Watcher. I have been charged with observing your world since before humanity reigned as the dominant species. I have watched your greatest explorers become your greatest heroes.
Next hero he released is Invisible Woman.
I have watched you turn accident into triumph.
I got his Back in Black costume. It really rocks.
I have watched selfless acts define a lifetime. I have seen the flash of genius
That's our friend. We're going to play.
define the future. I have watched legends born.
The reason I know I don't have Captain America yet is because I'm waiting for a special costume for him.
And return when most needed.
The female version, American Dream. So once they release her,
I have watched adversity turn into purpose. Over and over again, I have watched all of this and so much more, because that is the task bequeathed to me by the universe. But I can stand by and watch no more. I have watched you, Victor Von Doom. I know what you are planning, and it cannot be allowed. Humanity is at an important crossroads. The future of your species is at stake. So today, I have broken my Watcher's vow to never interfere with the course of humanity. I am here to stop you.
I have so little respect for those who do not know their place!
You do not know the power you abuse.
And you do not seem to know how to be silent! The power of the cube is mine to control. You were a fool to come here. You have no one to blame but yourself!
Please, no human can hold such power.
You're wrong! One can.
Victor Von Bloom always had way too much of an ego. So anyway, yeah, when the game started.
Let's pretend I'm impressed, then move on.
Okay, so my informant on the force just told me that armed gunmen have invaded Queen's Bank and they have hostages. The cops have the place barricaded, but somebody's given them order not to enter yet. I have a feeling something fishy is going on, but that doesn't change the fact that those hostages need your help. Good luck. Thank you. I'm going to use my force shield. Okay. That one up. Charge. Alright. One up. There we go. That's the power I said. That was pretty much like a signature move. Very strong. Yeah, we'll ignore it. Nah. Since I'm level 31 right now, the game, even though we're playing higher difficulty level, well, the game itself is not difficult. The higher difficulty level is more challenging. But it really depends on
Thought you'd be tougher.
the hero that you have, the skill that you have,
Did you need
and
that?
the items that you have. So, alright, let's fly. Okay.
I never met a superhero
Boy, am I
before.
glad to see you here. We have strict orders not to interfere, but if somebody doesn't get in there soon, those hostages are done for. Of course, a hero like you could just go right in and take those bank robbers out, no matter what my orders tell me. Catch my drift? So, watch out, my spotters tell me they've seen movement on the rooftop. Yeah. And it's sexy movement, as we'll soon find out. Oh, and this is the sound that you want to hear. The splinters are what you used to buy heroes and now humans, as well as other things. We're gonna save those hostages for some easy XP.
Yeah, that was predictable.
Indeed. The prologue is not made to injure us, so yeah. Although I think that with certain heroes, the first battle can actually be difficult on normal, because you just don't produce enough of that very important DPS.
Hope you didn't start the party without me.
Boobage! Alright. One up.
Okay, fine. You got me.
Okay. So the orbs that you saw,
That
the green
was money
orbs,
well
are
spent.
experience. So you want those. Yeah, I have plenty of medkits.
It's crude, but it might be useful.
I don't even remember what I've been using. Madame Hydra. Okay. I might change it at some point. I'll see if it's better. Dodge rating really low. Critical rating pretty high. Oh, good! I have enough points to level up. That's great. Let's do that. Anything here? Nope. And 34. One off, we are boosting as much as we can. It does a lot of damage. And well, it doesn't really matter if I just grab stuff. Overall, I probably won't need those items.
We could use more people like you around here.
Damn straight. On behalf of the NYPD, let me thank you for stopping the robbery, saving the hostages, and nabbing the Black Cat. It was nice. Speaking of the Black Cat, how did she know that she'd have enough time to show up and try her own heist in the middle of another robbery? If I were the paranoid type, I wonder if she got tipped off by the same person who gave us orders to stay outside rather than storming the bank. It's quite possible. Alright, the Fury of S.H.I.E.L.D. requires your help. Please report to Avengers Tower as soon as possible and speak to me. Since this is not my first character, and I've done everything already, there are some quests that I don't
it's the
have
friendly
to do.
neighborhood
If you start
Spider-Man.
the game for the first time, you will. Our friends at S.H.I.E.L.D. have a major problem and we need your help. The forces of Hydra are attacking the raft to maximum security prison for super villains. Several inmates have already escaped custody, including Rhino and Electro.
So, you still holding on to those vibranium rights,
Once
T'Challa?
you're there, talk to the S.H.I.E.L.D. agent to learn more details about the situation. Good luck. Are you ready to speak to me? I will take you to the raft. Yeah, there. For example, there's a crafting quest, and everything's similar. You have runes, just like Diablo 2, and you can create rune words. For example, I don't have any rune words on it. This is interesting. Hello. Oh crap! It's only in chapter 1 that we have access to the enchant. Oh well. So here you have the Splinter Vendor, the one that you will visit if you want to get either team-ups or heroes. Who come in 3 varieties: the 200 Splinter one, 400 Splinter, and 600 Splinter. Fortune card vendor you want to avoid, not really worth it. There you use money to get them, so nah, don't spend your money on that. Alright.
No, you are not interrupting me.
But you are.
Heads up, people. This is Nick Fury, Director of S.H.I.E.L.D. I've called you here because we have a bit of a situation. As we speak, the supervillain prison known as the Raft is under attack by agents of Hydra. Several prisoners have already escaped their cells. Level 7 threats. Like Green Goblin, Sabretooth, Living Laser, Dr. Octopus. Some have even escaped the island. S.H.I.E.L.D. has agents on site, but we need your help. Get to the raft and do what you can. Good luck.
Director Fury is on his way. In his absence, I'll stay in touch while you work. Don't worry, you'll obviously notice it. Yep. Oh, I use the Pulse Bolt, which is an area attack to clear stuff. Splinters. As you can see, they drop rather often. They will drop more often as your, let's see, special item find is higher. Right now I'm using some buffs that they gave us for the weekend, so yeah, I have a pretty high high chance of finding stuff.
Nothing beats good engineering.
These items are used for crafting and are important, but I have many of them already. That's why I'm not picking them up.
You need an upgrade.
Since it's the tutorial, it's pretty darn easy. I'm still keeping the Firestone. She's something. I mean, look at that suit. Whoa.
For the glory of Hydra. You will soon
Ah, well, there we go. What up? If I'm not mistaken, that's the move that he used in Iron Man 2. Experience. Orbs are what you will love. They're the fastest way to level up. And regular mobs can drop them, but
My armor can do this all day.
yellow mobs that can drop them all the time. We also have red orbs for health, blue orbs for spirit or mana if you prefer, and finally, of course, the purple ones, which are both. That's red and blue and purple. Isn't that great? So yeah, the game was made by David Brevin, who made Diablo 1 and 2, so you can't really say that the game is a clone
None but the master.
since it's company itself. So there we go. Taking care of these guys, and our first boss is Living Laser.
I'm not going back in that cell.
Well, sorry, Living Laser, but you are about to get drastic.
We're not done yet.
And there we go.
That didn't go exactly how you drew it up, huh?
So the medallions.
I wonder how this works.
Because the purple versions can, well, not can, but give +1 to all of your powers. So that's really, really fun. You have several different types of rarities. So you start with white items, which are normal. Then you have the green ones, which are the common items, and actually uncommon. Yeah. And then you have blue, which is rare. You have the purple, epic. Then you have the yellow, cosmics. And finally, you have the brownish ones. You could say they're bronze, maybe. The uniques. And you have also the artifacts that you can use to either improve your strengths or cover your weaknesses.
Anything else need detonation?
Purple orb. Got those ones as well. Experience is always fun. Here, the bottom line is your experience in 10%. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 60%. And the one on the top is the current 10% that you're working on. So right now I'm at 66%. And of course I forgot to use my shield, which really helps. So that's gonna help me a lot when I face. Oh, one-off! The one-off is incredibly powerful, but of course it has a hefty cooldown. You can't use it all the time. Alright. That should keep the rest of the cells locked up tight. I just wish you would have gotten here sooner. Well, we can have all that we want. And another splinter. So, what about splinters? Usually, they will drop roughly once every 8 minutes. But if your special item find is high enough, that's when you will find them a bit faster, or sometimes you can find them 2 or even 10 at a time. 10 at a time is pretty darn rare, although I've seen it 3 times. But you're really acting like that. Pulsers. As you can see, I have a charge that I am going to use because I don't need it right now. I prefer to use this attack right now.
Let's make this quick.
It's about time we got here. I just gotta report that Venom was sighted leaving the raft through a ventilation shaft that leaves only one inmate on the loose inside the prison, Norman Osborn, better known as the Green Goblin, and an asshole. A crazy asshole. We had him isolated down at the end of this hallway. Unfortunately, some idiot left the Goblin's equipment stored near a cell, so it won't be easy to take down. I believe the guy's name who did that was Deus Ex Machina. So, I don't have the manpower to handle this, so it looks like S.H.I.E.L.D. needs to ask me one more favor. You ready to face the maniac? Damn straight, sister. Let's do this. Anything good? Critical damage ready. Spirit. Defense. That's not bad, but it's not great either. Alright. We're gonna one-up him.
Oh look! It's time to play.
And take that to the face.
That's how we were served.
And it couldn't last very long because I'm pretty strong. So yeah, the shield overload is great because it does damage and it replenishes your spirit at the same time, so it's very useful. So because I have boosts and also I have several
Glad you could
I
join
have a
us.
lot of bonuses for experience. I've ordered Mario Hill to head up our operation at Avengers Tower. I want you to help out. You can meet it there when you arrive. Vision can fly you to Avengers Tower when you're ready to go. Alright. Vision will appear.
Please do not make me repeat.
The raft assault was a spectacular success, if I do say so myself.
I like my own Hydra.
Thanks to Hydra, there will be bedlam in the streets of New York.
And the list.
Yes, the entire list. But I can't help but wonder, Dr. Octopus, MODOK, Wizard, what does Dr. Doom gain from their freedom?
And with this, we end our transaction.
This is it?
This technology exploits a flaw in Tony Stark's security system.
Well then, hail Hydra.
Be gone.
One of many flaws in his system.
What do you use to keep your skin so shiny?
You reporting for duty?
We have intel that a few of the escaped supervillains from the raft have been sighted in Hell's Kitchen, a crime-ridden neighborhood in Manhattan. I've sent Agent Colston to oversee operations there. When you get there, check in with him to see how you can help. One of my agents can fly you to Hell's Kitchen when you're ready to go. before you head out, you might want to talk with Ben Ulrich. As a local reporter, he has more familiarity with that part of the city than I do.
He's just a thunder god, no big deal.
The thing is that I don't have to talk to him, because what she's referring to was a lore quest. And those lore quests are, once they're completed, and you don't need to do them anymore. Before you had to do them all the time with every character in it. It got really tiring. But thankfully they have changed it, and now it's much easier. Alright. And one great thing about this is when you reach level 20, you have access to legendary quests. And those are the best way to level up. By far. They give tons and tons of experience. And that's the best way you can level up. However, usually it's better not to use them when you're doing the story, unless you hit a wall and you find that you just don't have the level to tackle the content in front of you. Then go do a few LQs and you'll have no trouble just going through that content like a hot knife to the butt. So let's sell a few things, and then I will end our first video of this walkthrough, because it was a prologue. So we'll just focus on the prologue this time, and on the next video we will tackle the first chapter. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you will give the game a try. And especially if you tried the game when it came out and you kind of gave up on it, do try it. It has changed so much. The game just couldn't hold my interest at the beginning, and now it's extremely addictive. So maybe it's not your type of game, and if so, well, more power to you. You know, we all have our tastes. Anyway, I'll see you next time.